And welcome back, guys, to the next episode of my FIFA 20 Borussia Dortmund Career Mode. Today is a jam-packed episode where we take on 7 teams. We played through 7 matches here today, including 1 Champions League match against Juventus. First off, we take on Union Berlin, and Bruno Fernandes starts it off with a penalty kick to take the 1-0 lead. And then 32 minutes in, here we go. Great pass here. And then another great pass into Memphis Depay, goes near post and makes it 2-0 Dortmund. And that's how this one would end. We'd grab the 3 points and a clean sheet, and we move on to the next match. We'll be taking on Frankfurt, which will be another tough one. But first, we'll take a look at all the stats real quick. Timo Werner, 9 goals, 10 assists. Memphis Depay, 7 goals, 9 assists. And then from there, there's kind of a drop off, but everybody's contributing in their own way. So overall, can't complain too much about how the team is going, but we do need to string some wins together very shortly. We do have Jakob Larsson, he had 1 appearance, 1 goal for a 92 rating. And then we look through the rest of the squad. Here and there, games here and there, no real stats. But everyone has a role to play. Assist-wise, Werner, Depay, clean sheets, Cranio with 10. And Jakob Larsson with that 92 rating. Timo Werner, Memphis Depay, Fischer, and Fernandes after him. So here's match day 20 from Commerzbank as we take on Frankfurt, and 25 minutes in, we're on the attack. Memphis Depay grabs it one-on-one against the keeper and bangs it in to make it 1-0. And just a few short minutes later, Memphis Depay is on the attack again. Nice setup from Timo Werner. Gets past everybody, goes near post, and makes it 2-0. So that's how this one would end. And that's another 3 points and another clean sheet for Dortmund. The Frankfurt fans are not happy. As you can hear the boos all around the stadium. Player of the match. And we look at the match facts real quick. Like I said, we're going to finish out this season in big chunks. Probably 2 more episodes will be done with the year. And then we're going to move on to our next career mode. And hopefully you guys let me know who you want, and you keep commenting below with what team you want to see. Because basically, I'm here to entertain you guys and have fun playing FIFA. So whatever you guys want to see, I'm going to do my best to make that career mode happen. If I have a whole bunch of people with a whole lot of different votes, then I might just pick it myself. And right now I'm kind of leaning towards Chelsea, but I'm open to anything. So here we go. Early on, Salah hits it to Aor, and we take the 1-0 lead over Hanover 17 minutes in. It's a great pass from Salah. Bounces it in, and it's 1-0. So here we go, 19 minutes in, Hanover on the attack. We're struggling to clear it out, and we finally do, but they keep possession. Great pass in, and they knock it in, and Dux gets the goal and equalizes. And then coming up right before half, they're on the attack again. We clear it, but clear it terribly into the box. And a couple of passes later, and they take a 2-1 lead right before the halftime whistle. So disastrous ending and horrible pass out of the back by Klosterman. So a few minutes later, we are on the attack. The whistle could blow any second here. Salah lifts it up for Depay, who heads it in, and we grab our equalizer. The 2-2 in the last few seconds of the first half. So we go into the second half. Hanover turns the ball over to Julian Brandt, who gets it into Werner, and like a broken record, he gets it into Memphis Depay, who shoots top left and scores for the 3-2 lead with about 35 minutes to go. And that's how this one would end. Not another clean sheet, but another 3 points that we desperately need to catch all the teams ahead of us in the Bundesliga. I think we're currently sitting fifth, but we're like 9 points out of first, so we have a ways to go if we want to win the Bundesliga this year. We're also in the round of 16 in the Champions League, and we take on Juventus, and that'll be, we have Leipzig up next in this episode, and then we take on Juventus in Italy in the Champions League. Look at our calendar: Leipzig, Juventus, Hertha Berlin, and Hoffenheim. That's going to be the rest of this episode. We're going to finish out the month. And then we'll probably do 2 more episodes depending on how far we go in the Champions League. And see how it goes. So up next, here we go. RB Leipzig, Red Bull Arena. Match day 22 in the Bundesliga. Gonna be a tough match for us. On the road against one of the better teams. And there is a lot of talent on this team. So early on, we're playing great defense. But Leipzig don't give up. And Ziyech knocks it in to take the 1-0 lead 24 minutes in. And the rest of the day would not go well for us at all. So 67 minutes in, still 1-0. Leipzig on the attack. Shoots and scores. And that is Leao. Makes it 2-0, 70 minutes in. And just a few short minutes later, Leipzig on the attack again. Can we stop them? Do the Dortmund boys have the want, the will, knowing that this one's probably over? They get in the box. He shoots. Cranio gets a hand on it, but it still goes in. And that is a 3-0 lead right here. So, great shot. Had a lot of power on it, and Cranio couldn't do much about it. And that's how this one ends. Leipzig gets the clean sheet. They get the 3 points this time, and they send us home with nothing. No points and no goals. Terrible game. 62-38 possession. Salah was our highest rated player with a 7.1, and Declan Rice is your player of the match. So up next, we take on Juventus. Without Ronaldo, I believe he retired. I'm not sure. Maybe he left. He went somewhere else. And let's see. Release clause paid for Angles. Doesn't really matter at this point, since come the end of this season, this one is over, regardless of what we win and what we do. Unless, 1,000 of you guys comment below that you want to stay at Dortmund. It's probably best if we just do a fresh start, do one last career mode before, well, we might do a couple of more career modes, depending. FIFA 21 is not that far away, so that's something to look forward to. EA Play event coming up soon, so hopefully they have something to show us that, they care about career mode. So here we go, 32 minutes. Timo Werner knocks it in to take the 1-0 lead over Juventus. Great pass, and he just smashes it in. Point blank range. You know that one's going in. Werner is on a hot streak lately, and I believe that's his maybe 5th goal in the Champions League. So here we are, a couple of minutes before half, on the attack again, fighting off defenders. Gets it out to Correa, back to Werner, shoots far post, and it goes in. Werner grabs the brace and the 2-0 lead right before half. Great left-footed shot there. So, there's your final whistle. We take the 3 points. Well, not the 3 points. We take the win, and we take the 2 away goals, which are huge. Back to Germany I believe in about 2 weeks we play the second leg. So Correa was your player of the match, and let's see what William Doolittle has to say. Hakimi's on a hot run of form. Everybody's very happy, which you like to see at this point in the season, because anything less than wins is terrible for us, being behind so many good teams in the Bundesliga. So last time we played Hertha, we scored 4 goals. Hopefully we can keep that up this time, but usually that's not how it goes, and usually life balances itself out, and people come back down to earth from big victories like that. So 60 minutes in, it's 0-0. It's been a scrap the whole game. We're on the attack, and we lose possession. Timo Werner gives it up. Hertha on the attack. Can they make something happen? Klaassen shoots, scores, and Hertha take the 1-0 lead. I don't know where my defenders were going or what they were doing, but they weren't worried about stopping this shot. I guess you could say Diaz tried. And the last few minutes, and there you go, the final whistle. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the offsides whistle. But here we go. Here's the offside whistle. I mean, the final whistle. As we go down to Hertha Berlin, 1-0. So, our last 2 matches in the Bundesliga, we've lost and not scored a goal. So we have one more match, and it's in the Bundesliga. As we take on Hoffenheim, we need to turn things around quick and make sure we win this game. We currently sit 5th, and we're 12 points behind Gladbach, and then 9 points behind the other Leipzig, Bayern, and Frankfurt. So we don't want to get stuck in 5th. I'd like to win, but that doesn't seem really possible at this point. But if we could at least leave going out in the Champions League spot, I'd feel better about it. We're looking at some youth prospects, not too much to be excited about there. And the last match of the episode, TSG Hoffenheim against Dortmund from the Prezero Arena. Match day 24, I believe. So 11 minutes in, Hoffenheim on the attack. Not a good start to this one. Cross comes in, cleared out by Sanchez, and then an incredible header from Fernandez. Like, how in the world? That was like, 25 yards? He heads it perfectly over the keeper, and they take the 1-0 lead. One more time, let's see it. Gets his whole body into that one. Incredible. So 35 minutes in, we have the ball. We are on the attack finally. We get it to Marco Reus. Back to Depay. A great ball out to Larson. Gets in the ball. Gets in the box with the ball. Finesse shot in the corner. And equalizes it 1-1. Great shot from him. The blue boots. And just curves that around that keeper's hand. Gorgeous. So he's played 2 appearances and had 2 goals. So 50 minutes in, we're on the attack again. Can we take the 2-1 lead and put this one away? Aor gets in the box. Oh! And he gets the finesse shot in off the left foot. But for some reason, Salah gets credit for it. And when we look at the replay, the ball hits Salah in his hand and goes in. So not only should that have been, look right here, hits his hand with the deflection and goes in. So there's no handball in FIFA. Well, there is, but nobody plays with it on because it would probably be insane. So that counts, and we take the win as this final whistle comes any second now after this corner. Crossed it in, it's cleared out. And there's your final whistle, 3.5 minutes beyond the 2-minute mark. So we take home the 3 points, even though it wasn't necessarily deserved. So I want to thank you guys for watching this episode and all the episodes that you guys watch and comment and the likes and all the good stuff. It's really fun having you guys watch and comment and talk to me back and forth. I appreciate everything you guys do, all the support. It just makes everything much more enjoyable when you guys watch and like and comment. So that new career mode is coming soon. Please comment with who you want to see me play with. And until next episode, you guys take care.